In this lecture, you are going to study Mode 0, Mode 1 and Mode 3 of timers of 8051. Mode 1 of timer. Mode 1 of timer is a 16-bit mode. That means user can load 16-bit count in count register of timers. So user can load count from 000H to FFFFH into timers register TL and TH. That is TL0 and TH0 for timer 0 and TL1 TH1 for timer 1. After loading this count in count register, user has to start a timer. When timer starts, the count stored in count register will be incremented by 1 after each clock cycle. For example, suppose 1020 count is stored in count register, then after each clock cycle, this count will be incremented by 1. That means after one clock cycle, it becomes 1021. Next clock cycle, it becomes 1022, then 1023 up to FFFFH. The count will increment till it reaches to FFFFH. After this, it will roll over to 0000H. This step also requires a 1 clock cycle. So when count will roll over to 000H, the timer flag bit will be set by this timer block. So TF0 bit will be set if timer 0 is used and TF1 will set if timer 1 is used. So if TF flag bit is 1, it indicates that timer has completed its counting operation. So if timer flag is set to 1, it indicates that timer operation is completed. Now user has to stop a timer. So using clear TR0 or tcon.4 instruction, we can stop timer 0, and using clear TR1 instruction, we can stop timer 1. This completes the operation of timer. Now if we want to repeat this process, then we have to clear flag bit TF0 and TF1. So we can use instruction clear TF0 for timer 0 and clear TF1 for timer 1. So now timer is ready for the next process. So to start operation of timer for the next process, again we have to load count in count register TH and TL. Let us understand operation of this timer through this block diagram. The oscillator frequency is divided by 12 when C/T bit of T-mod register is 0. That means timer is used for the operation. So crystal frequency is divided by 12 and then it is connected to this logic gate. If TR bit of TCON register is set to 1, that means if timer start, then this clock signal is connected to timer block. The count is loaded by user in TL and TH register. So after each clock cycle, this count will be incremented by 1. When count reaches to FFFFH, it will roll over to 0000H and it will set the flag bit TF0 for timer 0 and TF1 for timer 1. Now let us understand how to calculate count, which should be stored in TL and TH count registers of timer. Now let us assume that the timer crystal frequency is 11.0592 megahertz. So timer will operate on frequency 11.0592 megahertz divided by 12. So time for one clock cycle for timer operation is 1 divided by timer operating frequency. That will be equal to 1.085 microsecond. Now the formula for delay calculation is delay equal to FFFFH minus count plus 1. This FFFFH minus count plus 1, these many clock cycles this timer will count, multiplied by time for one clock signal cycle, that is 1.085 microsecond. Here we'll get a delay in hex. To calculate delay in decimal, we can use formula delay equal to 65536 minus count plus 1 into 1.085 microsecond. So for any particular delay value, we can find a count which should be stored in count register of timer. Calculation of count for 10 millisecond delay. So for delay, we'll substitute 10 millisecond and we'll find this count in decimal. So we'll use formula 10 millisecond equal to 65536 minus count plus 1 we can add, or approximately we can use only count, into 1.085 microsecond. So we'll get, by solving this equation, we'll get count equal to 56319. That will be converted into hex, that is now dBFFH. So in count register, we have to store dB in TH0 register and FFH as a lower 8-bit count in TL0 register. Go through the algorithm of timer operation in mode 1. Mode 0 of timer. Mode 0 of timer is 13-bit timer. The operation of mode 0 is same as mode 1, only here the timers are 13-bit, whereas in mode 1 timers are 16-bit timers. So here the 8 bits of THX registers are used and 5 bits of TLX registers are used. So total 13 bits are used to count. So this timer counts from value 0 to 1 FFFFH. And when the count reaches to 1 FFFFH, it rollovers back to 0000H and the corresponding timer flag bit is set to 1. So here we can use both timer 0 and timer 1 in mode 0. Both will be used as a 13-bit timer. Mode 3 of timer is called as a split timer mode. So here timer 0 can be used in mode 3. So when we use timer 0 in mode 3, it becomes two separate 8-bit timers. The TL0 register can be used as a timer 0 and TH0 register is used as a timer 1. So both this timer can count from 0 to FFH. So both can be used as a 8-bit timer separately. The registers associated with timer 0 are the bits associated with timer 0, that is TR0 to start or stop timer and TF0, that is flag bit related to timer 0, are used for timer 0, that is TL0 only. But the bits associated with timer 1, that is TR1 bit and TF1 bit, are now related to timer 1, that is TH0. So timer 1, now actual timer 1, we cannot use in mode 0, 1 or 2 because the bits associated with timer 1 are now associated with TH0, which is used as a timer 1. So we cannot start or stop actual timer 1. No interrupt will be generated by timer 1. And if you use mode 3 for the actual timer 1, then it will stop counting. So here the main thing is that we can use timer 0 as a two different 8-bit timers. TL0 is used as a timer 0 and TH0 is used as a timer 1. So it is called a split timer mode. Thank you for watching this video. In next lecture,